2B2T is a really old Minecraft server. The same map has been used since December of 2010, making it well over a decade old. With all that time that has passed, and the hundreds of thousands of players who joined and left, the server has certainly changed a lot. But today, I'm on a mission to actually see what hasn't changed. I've been given access to a bunch of 2011 2B2T screenshots with the coordinates showing. So why don't we go to where these screenshots were taken, and compare them to today to see what still remains. Let's start out with this screenshot, taken about 9 months after the server first opened, and you can see by the coordinates that this is less than 100 blocks from spawn. And look, there's still grass. But today, yeah, the whole area is just covered in water. And especially nowadays, spawn is changing every day, so not a single block in this image still exists today. So we're certainly gonna have to go further to see at least something. Here's a screenshot that's a good 1,000 blocks away, and it's underground. Maybe, just by chance, this one will be saved. No way. That's the same cobblestone in the back of the image. This is insane. How is this still here? Oh my gosh, and look at this. This was so close to being destroyed by withers. Now, of course, those signs that you see there have been long gone, but those stairs in the corner of the image are still here as well. And just to put this into perspective, here's a before and after comparison to the original screenshot. So apparently this was a Facepunch base, which were a bunch of players who joined 2B2T from the facepunch.com forums. Many of the screenshots we're looking at today were originally pulled from archives of that site. I just hope we stick with this trend of underground bases being preserved. And speaking of that, let's take a look at this underground base. Alright, so this base is somewhere around here. I'm gonna free cam to those coordinates. What? How are the stairs still here? There's not a single stair that's broken. Oh, we have to go in here. So right where I'm free camming right now is the exact spot where this image was taken. Alright, so here's the main section. And it looks like there's this cool fountain here that's still intact. Ooh, there's some signs here. Oh yeah, so definitely people have been here since that image was taken. Parts of the farm actually still exist. Of course, all the water has since been removed and crops are gone. You can see how it's all cobblestone and slabs. It's just so old school. Oh, I know what this is. You see the dirt blocks placed in this pattern? This was an old tree farm. Yeah, it's just hallway after hallway. Oh, and there's some signs here too. It's incredible that this base isn't completely grief since it was founded in 2011, and so many people have been here. Yeah, it's incredible that this place actually withstood the test of time. Now this build looks pretty interesting. It's these two pyramids, which looks like something I've seen before. Let's see if any remnants of this still exist. I'm approaching the area here, and look at this. So it looks like people actually know about this screenshot and put signs right where it was taken. Oh, and look at that. Yeah, I can see similarities in the terrain already. I just have to go over there and load the chunks so I can get the whole thing in frame. Yeah, it seems like this blob of cobblestone here is probably where this base used to be. So here's the before and after comparison, and you can see that none of that pyramid still exists. But there are still a few parts that we can see, like that glass over there with lava in it. That actually still exists. Yeah, I'm not entirely sure what this was used for, probably just some decoration piece. Now what's interesting about this location is that there's even another screenshot from a different angle, so let's try to go see what that looks like. So if you look closely, you can definitely see some similarities in the terrain, but there's still pretty much no remnants left of the original build. But there are a few smaller things that I noticed, like this row of cobblestone blocks with torches on it. And if you look way in the distance, there's this stone castle, which is actually still pretty intact. So let's actually take a look at that. No way. This is a 2011 castle. And a good portion of it is actually still here with the torches on it. Yeah, this is super cool to see. Oh, look at that. Look at all those signs. What do all of these say? Sign farms. Sign farm? You see, guys, only on 2B2T will you find a genuine sign farm. This is something else. Here's another screenshot that's even farther out. It looks like some little town of sorts. Uh-oh. Oh, there's a wither. Yeah, there's probably nothing left of this place. Yeah, so I can already see parts of that cobblestone wall you see in the back still intact, but everything else is just totally gone. But before I go, I do want to take a screenshot right in the exact coordinates. I just gotta wait till the sun gets right in the correct spot, and there it is. So as you can see, there is pretty much nothing left in this image, except for that wall that you see in the back. However, it doesn't look like it's lining up properly, so maybe this was rebuilt at some point. So this next thing is actually a whole collection of 7 screenshots taken at a small spawn base. However, I have a good feeling that it will be destroyed. Why? Well, first of all, he has a flint and steel. Second, you can see a piece of TNT placed right next to this bed. Third, the TNT in his inventory decreases with each screenshot taken, and with the last screenshot, we see this sign. But I'm gonna head over here anyways, just to see if there's anything left. Oh, there's a door here. This must be the place. No way! How is the sign still here? You'd think that after 10 years someone would grief the sign, but I guess not. That is so cool. So here's a before and after shot, and yeah, virtually nothing has changed. But if we walk through here, yep, it is still destroyed. Let's get Fulbright on so we can see a little bit better. Now if we free cam down here, it looks like his mine is still intact. Oh yep, and you can tell that he definitely used X-ray. It's so cool to see a 10-year-old ungriefed grief. I never thought I'd be saying that. Now I'm sure a lot of you have seen this screenshot before. It shows many famous 2B2T names like Police Mike, Passio5, and the infamous Chris Lighton. Now this screenshot happened to have coordinates, so what does it look like today? And here it is. Yeah, so this is exactly where that iconic screenshot was taken, right on this mountaintop. But it seems like not a stitch of that portal or any of those jack-o'-lanterns still exists. But there is this raided farm over here, plus a few other nether portals. And unfortunately, there doesn't seem to be any signs here either. Now, if you're wondering who Passio5 was, he was one of the founders of Passy Town, also known as Squid Base. This screenshot of the base was taken in late 2011 before it got griefed. Let's see how it looks today. And here we are. Some chests here. And whoa, you don't see that every day, just diamonds just hanging out in this chest. I'm gonna leave this for whoever stops by next. But yeah, this is it, Passy Town. It's surprisingly not lava casted, but you can definitely tell that this has been restored. Yeah, you can see over here, 2B2T Restorers here to help. So yes, Passy Town has been restored multiple times, but of course those restoration efforts don't usually last for long. Alright, I want to get to the exact coordinates of this screenshot. And there we go. Is that a comparison or what? So even though we know that most of these blocks are not original, it's still really cool to see that someone put in the time and effort to actually attempt to restore this place. After all, this base is incredibly historic. Now I saved the best for last. This is a screenshot of the server owner, Housemaster, at someone's base. Nowadays, this account name has since been sold, but back in 2011, if you saw Housemaster, it was the real deal. Alright, we're about 100 blocks away now, and I can definitely tell that these are old chunks because look at this. We're in a desert biome right now, and as you can see, this is a forest, so these are definitely old chunks. And what the heck is that villager doing here? What are you doing out here? We're in the middle of fucking nowhere. Alright, I'm just getting off track here. Ooh, I see something. Oh my gosh. Is that the chest? Don't tell me that's the chest that was in the screenshot. There's signs here too. Oh my gosh. This sign is sitting right where Housemaster stood in the screenshot. And that original sign that says food and plants, it's still here. Except you can actually tell that someone replaced this sign because it's not on the same line as the old one. Yeah, but it seems like most of this area here has been griefed. Oh, look at that. There's tons of signs over here. Yeah, I recognize at least a few of these names here. But it's a cool thing to know that Housemaster actually visited this base at one point. Pretty incredible. Before I end off the video, I want to thank Amino Acid for putting in the effort to locate these old screenshots. If you want to see more of them, his archive Discord server will be linked in the description. Alright guys, that's it for today. I'll be back.